Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Los Angeles going up against Florida. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So, almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, Pedro Martinez. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 30.
And now, Will Benson. High fly ball down the left field line. That's going back. Back some more. And that one becomes property of the beast. So he blasts one out the other way. It's 2-0. Here comes Chris Taylor.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And look out. Boom, as that one ran in and got him. Man at first, nobody out. Ted Williams now the runner on the go in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Taylor into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. Runner goes again. Pitch way inside.
2 strikes.
Tag. Ow. Piazza with a great throw. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Piazza fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Next is the designated hitter, Adam Dunn. Dunn measures 6 feet 6 inches, 240 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1.
Not even close there. And a count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Bob Feller. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Mike Piazza, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
If he doesn't get a
2
knock
balls,
right
1
here,
strike.
that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Fouls one off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And next is the designated hitter, Ted Williams. And he gets tied up right there.
0-1.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
That one in triple digits.
He's trying to stay away from
No
this
ball,
lefty,
2 strikes.
knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. So digging in, Jeremy Pena.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make
Ball
too much
1, no
happen
strike.
right there. Not his best at bat.
Pitch misses,
balls, no
and now
strike.
2-0. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one, out in front that
2
time.
balls, 2 strikes.
And now it's filled up. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 down, base is empty. Digging in, Mike Piazza. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
On its way to the corner, Bautista on the run towards the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Piazza fires to first.
He's out.
That completes the strikeout. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. First
Counts
offering
1-0.
misses badly for ball 1. Bob Feller was only 17 years old when he made his major league debut, and it did not take long for him to make a name for himself. Swing and a miss
1
at
ball, 1 strike.
100 miles an hour. Talking about Feller's debut, he burst onto the scene at his first start. He struck out 15 batters, and he was still in high school. In his 4th start, he racked up 17 Ks.
The left fielder.
So up next, Raul Ibanez. He swings and fouls one off.
And Feller didn't slow down anytime soon. Led the league in strikeouts for the next 4 seasons and won 93 games.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Jose Ramirez. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a
0-1's the
miss.
count.
Two outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Feller just threw that
0-1.
fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Puts it away for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
0-1's the count.
Dozier, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first.
He's out.
2 away now after the drop 3rd strike. Two down, bases empty. And now Will Benson. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. Strike one. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it set for the bottom of the third. Here's George Springer to start it off. Out to center. Taylor settles under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. And the batter now, David Ortiz. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Pulls that one foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, Pena. Throws to first, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Chris Taylor. Late on that fastball.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Piazza fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Ted Williams digs in now.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
The count.
Down and in, moved his feet.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
So now here's the DH. Adam Dunn. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really
swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Bottom of the 4th.
Leading
now at the plate, Ozzie Smith.
The shortstop.
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills.
Smith.
The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Feller back to work. Swing and a foul straight back. Line drive, makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the catcher to hit, Mike Piazza.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now the DH, Ted Williams.
Number 9, Ted Williams.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Williams goes 6 feet 3 inches, 35 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And we're back.
Leading
New
off
inning getting
for Los
started.
Angeles,
And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the right-hander deals. Just missed.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
No ball.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K. Center field, and that is Springer. Hauls it in to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now, Raul Ibanez. Line to left, and that's a fair ball.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Williams makes a move towards the gap. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Springer swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Pena, second for 1. On to Palmeiro. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Michael Garcia. And a swing and a miss.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the 1st, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Out to short. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Ryan Dozier getting ready to hit.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
0-1's the count.
1 down, base is empty. That one misses. Ball 1. And there's a ball.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 2-2. And he chases that one. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. Benson stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. Bottom of the 6th inning. And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Cut out and miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Shortstop,
Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. That one is absolutely belted. Pulls it in on the warning track. And we're back. Here comes Chris Taylor. Martinez back to work. And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-1's the count.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ted Williams. 0 for 2 in this one. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and a changeup in the dirt. Piazza fires the first.
He's
out on the drop third strike, 2 gone. So now the DH spot, Adam Dunn.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. And add another K. That's bottom of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Piazza. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Williams at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Dozier. Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just...
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Rafael Palmeiro. First pitch, and he just misses.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff's...
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Man at first. Jeremy Pena will hit next. Ramirez. Good feed. That's
That's
one.
out.
Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Piazza.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Piazza down to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Jose Ramirez. Ramirez checks his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Hard hit left side. That takes care of Springer.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Ortiz at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react, and
that ends the inning. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning, but being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Dozier at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1.
That one found hard the other way. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Piazza fires to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Will Benson. On the ground, and foul ball. Ripped to right, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Taylor now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Throw, save. Piazza too late with that one. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Bottom of the 9th, and now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Foul ball there. Headed down the line. He's there. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through
Pitch
one
hitting.
more inning. Anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one at triple digits.
0-1.
Oh, he gloves it. The throw, and that's a great play for the out. So they're down to their final out. Next is the designated hitter, Ted Williams. And there's a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That one to first. Makes a sliding stop. And what a play. Ball game. 2-0. Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's Los Angeles going up against Florida. Ready to go? Here's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. Outside low, and we're underway from Queens. And that's outside.
No,
that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
Well, he got away with the mistake right there. A curveball that backed up a little bit, stayed high in the zone. You won't want to throw that one again.
Caught it, looking for the K. Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. Swing and a miss, strike one. Benson goes 6 feet 5 inches, 230 pounds, a former first-round pick. Back in 2016.
No ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Piazza fires the first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Chris Taylor now. Late on that fastball. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's outside. And it's 1-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
2 balls,
missed.
2 strikes.
And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. Taylor out of the play. And that'll do it. Back here at Citi Field. And towing the slab in this one, Colton Gordon.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Reaching down and makes the grab. And now here is Mike Piazza.
Piazza.
And downstairs, Gordon. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. Adios, Peralta. He'll circle the bases. It's 1-0. And the batter now, Ted Williams. Swings through that one for strike 1.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
2 down, bases empty. And now Ryan Dozier. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
3.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. Second inning set to go. Now the left fielder, Ted Williams. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
1-1.
That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. Fastball is outside. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Done. Jumps out of the way of the first pitch. Swings and chases a low one there.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Piazza down to first with it. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. And here is Rafael Palmeiro. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike. Nope, that's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that's another ball.
3-0.
Draws the walk there, and that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Now a pop up on the infield. Ortiz has this one sized up, and that'll do it. Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the left fielder, Raul Ibanez. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Fastball right there smoked him in the leg. At least it's in the leg and not in the wrist or the hand, but it still hurts, man.
George Springer now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. In the dirt. Ibanez on second. Ramirez on at first with nobody out. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. 3 in the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there.
Batting 8, the first baseman, David.
So digging in, David Ortiz. Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Dozier takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
In the dirt, blocked. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. And the runners will move up.
That's up base running right there.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. And the pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 run's in. Here comes the throw. In there safely.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes. But found a way. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
On the ground right side. Out number 3. Top half of the 3rd inning, and here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Page back to work. That one at triple digits.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Got him swinging. Next to hit, Michael Garcia. Late on that fastball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Now here is Ryan Dozier. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Late with the swing there.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Piazza fires the first, and it's in time for the 3rd out. So and welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
The count.
And that's in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Ted Williams now at the plate. To third, Garcia. Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. So 2 down now, and here is Ryan Dozier.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
0-2 is the count.
Triple digits on that last pitch. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And here is Will Benson. And he swings over the top there.
Love it here at
0-1's the
Citi
count.
Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
In the dirt, Piazza fires the first.
Oh.
Gets him. One away on a drop third
The center
strike.
fielder, number 3.
Here comes Chris Taylor.
Taylor.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
So far, this guy's been able to
0-1.
tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ted Williams. And the first
1-0.
offering is not close. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Not
2-0.
close with that one. 2-0. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Swings and misses. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the left fielder, Raul Ibanez. And first offering is fouled off. Munoz measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through
0-2's
it.
the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's George Springer. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a strike right through there. That one at triple
0-1.
digits. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Probably
No ball,
the
2
best
strikes.
one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, having
3.
Swing and a miss. Back here at Citi Field. Now it's the DH, Adam Dunn. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly
0-1's the
efficient
count.
this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch
No ball,
well up
2
until this
strikes.
point.
That
1
one
ball,
not
2
close.
strikes.
Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Piazza fires the first.
He's out.
Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. At the plate, Rafael
The
Palmeiro.
first baseman, number
He reached on a
25,
walk his first
Rafael
time.
Palmeiro.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Dives and it gets by. Around first, heading for 2. Round second, digging for third. Thought about third, but back to second safely.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Man at second. Swing and a miss and a slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Runner takes off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner goes again. Pitch
Pass
misses
ball
in.
2.
Tag. Ow! Piazza with a great throw.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. We've got Diamond Dynasty baseball tonight. It's Los Angeles going up against Florida. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Dozier. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And this one is off and running. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So up next, Michael Garcia. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1's the count.
Oh, and he hit him.
That ball got him. First base.
Here comes Chris Taylor. That one in triple digits. Dozier, the lead runner at second. Garcia at first with no outs. In the dirt. Runners stay where they are. That's ball one. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Luis Robert now. One out. Runners at first and second.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners on the move. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Throw to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal. Next to hit, Will Benson. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Now it's the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1.
Hit on the ground to short. Pena on the run, throw to first, and they get the out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Piazza. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Robert pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Ted Williams at the plate with 2 away, swings through that
0-1.
one. And it's fouled away. Swings and misses. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. Page back to work. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a
0-1's
ton.
the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a ground ball. Dozier. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Digging in, Rafael Palmeiro.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, number 25, Rafael Palmeiro.
Palmeiro measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1. And that
2-1.
one hit 97 on the gun. Two 1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. 1 out, base is empty. Pitch misses there. Counts full, 3-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Piazza gathers, throws to first, got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. One on the gun, swing and a
0-1's the count.
miss. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, you got
0-2
the
is the
hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss.
Threw it by him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. Fouled off. He was late. In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strikes him out with 100. And now Raul Ibanez. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Pretty rare location
0-2.
right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Foul ball. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good
No
pitch to
balls, 2
hit
strikes.
on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Got him. And how about that? Back here in Queens, and now Jeremy Pena. The shortstop
0-1,
takes
no
the
strike.
ball.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. But no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Tag. Ow! Piazza with a great throw. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Piazza fires the first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And we're back. And the batter is George Springer. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Off the plate,
and that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. Ball one there. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fly ball out towards left center. Robert hustling after it. Hauls it in, 2 away. And now Jose Bautista.
The right fielder, number 19.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 out, space is empty. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Back here at Citi Field. And now the DH, Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. So here's Robert now.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
And that's outside. 4th inning underway, no score. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K. And now the right fielder, Will Benson. That's out to center field. Smith. And he makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4. Now here is Ozzie Smith.
The shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Line, and that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing.
There goes Ozzie. And that's fouled off. Smith gets his lead at first with nobody out. Foul ball still 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
3 strikes him out with 101. Now, Ted Williams. There goes Ozzie. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Double steal. Squirts away a little bit. Both runners move up 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. Down the line, and it's foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Chopped on the ground. Pena. He's in there. 2 on, 1 out. Now the left fielder, Raul Ibanez. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Line drive, base hit. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. Not in time. He's safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Here's Jose Ramirez. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. And safe. A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch. Swings and misses. 0-2.
0-2 at the count.
Fly ball down the line. Benson moving under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. In there safely.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Springer swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls, 2
Well, a
strikes.
really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
In plenty of time to first. We go to the top of the 5th, and now they hand the ball over to a new arm, Bobby Milner.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out. Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Palmeiro now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1 at the count.
Fouled off left side. Struck him out looking. And they're down to their last out. Now the catcher up to hit, Mike Piazza. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. A 4-0 shutout in Okay, all set to go. Now the batter now, Ryan Dozier. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
0-2 is the count.
Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So digging in, Michael Garcia. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Next offering is outside. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Piazza tries to block it, but it gets away. No advance, though. Here comes Chris Taylor. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt.
Ball 1, no strike.
This one in the dirt. Dozier leads off first with one away. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Runner on the go. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at first, one away. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Buehler look to first. Dozier back in standing. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's Luis Robert.
The center fielder, Luis.
First offering. Runner goes. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Throw safe. Piazza too late with that one. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that is that. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Benson coming on. Makes the catch for the out. Mike Piazza digs in now.
The catcher, Mike Piazza.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. 2 down, bases empty. And next is the designated hitter, Ted Williams. He makes the grab, and that is that. Top of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. Walker Buehler will go back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And he gets tied up right there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Now at the plate, Ted Williams. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Piazza fires the first. Out. 2 away now after the drop 3rd strike. So up next, Rafael Palmeiro. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
You know, Bruce, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Piazza fires the first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. Woo back to work. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-1.
In the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat too much on that one. Raul Ibanez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that skips into there. Second inning here, no score. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Puts the tag on him, and there's 2 out. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Late swing, foul to the left. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here in Queens. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Now it's going to be Mike Piazza. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
2 strikes to count.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Piazza fires the first in time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And now here is Jeremy Pena.
0-1.
Bueller fires. Popped up first base side. Makes the grab for the second out. So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, George Springer. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
In the dirt, and that's ball 1. That's a little bit low. And that's in the dirt. And now 3 balls and a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Helpful.
One down. David Ortiz getting ready to hit. Ortiz getting to start at first. 40 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really
0-1's the
sells the
count.
changeup with that arm action.
Pitches in the dirt, and the count even 1-1. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. 1 out, bases empty. And that one almost hit him.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Robert hustling after it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Jose Bautista will hit
the
next.
right fielder, number 19.
Just missed. Here's a 1-1. And that one missing low.
Strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next pitch is outside. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. In the dirt, blocked. Goes down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. Bautista off of first with 2 away. Just missed. Check swing, no appeal. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Full count.
Throw to second. Out there. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Garcia. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Buehler deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Buehler turns, kicks, fires. This to center field. Springer racing after it. Won't bring this one in. So a man on base to start the inning. Chris Taylor now struck out swinging his first time. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Tag out. Piazza with a great throw. Strike on the inside corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Piazza fires to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. And we're back. And the batter now, Ozzie Smith. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Ripped on a line. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Williams now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss. The velocity. Back here in Queens. Now here is Will Benson. Bueller back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Tied him up inside with that one.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Piazza fires to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. And here is Ted Williams. He was late there, strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Good eye in that spot. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Throw to first. Out on the drop third strike. 2 gone. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, these players, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Now batting. Left
Here's the left fielder, Raul Ibanez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That's to third. Zips it across. Home half of the fifth inning moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Jose Ramirez. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him. Top 6. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Piazza. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Outside with a breaking ball. Zips it to first. Gets the catcher by a step. Next to hit, Jeremy Pena. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. He's got it. And there are 2 down. So digging in, Ryan Dozier.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Piazza fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's George Springer to start it off. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Doval, in his 4th year, he features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Struck him out looking.
The first baseman,
David Ortiz, the next to hit. Fly to center his first time. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And it skips in the dirt. And delivers outside. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
In the dirt, but kept close. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Ortiz leads off first with 1 away. There's a swing and a miss.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Now 5 strikes. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Michael Garcia. In the air out to center. Springer there makes the catch. 1 away. Here comes Chris Taylor.
Now pitching. Goose Gossett.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Hit in the air, left field. Springer on the move. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Luis Robert Jr. That one
Ball
misses.
one, no strike.
Ball one.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
And that misses. 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Piazza. First pitch, not close. Swings through that one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And now 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Piazza puts the glove on him. 1 gone on the strikeout. Ted Williams digs in now. Late with the swing there.
Late in the game, everyone gets a
0-1.
little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Swing and a miss. That's
0-2
strike
the
2.
count.
On to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make
The
too
batter,
much
number
happen
2,
right there. Not his
second
best at
baseman,
bat.
Ryan
Dozier at the plate with 2 away. Swings through
0-1's
that
the count.
one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Back here at Citi Field. And now the right fielder, Will Benson.
Will Benson.
Goose back to work. Swing and a miss. And he got him to chase.
0-1.
Gossage deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. Williams goes after that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And the pitch is
1-1.
outside. Ball 1. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one in triple digits.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Piazza fires the first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Rafael Palmeiro now at the plate.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And we're back. And now Raul Ibanez. First
Ball,
pitch
that's too high.
misses. Fought off foul. And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That missed by a lot. The countdown 2-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Hauls it in, 1 away. Jose Ramirez getting ready to hit. And fouled off. Base is empty. Away here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Now pitching.
The 0-1.
Nick Enright.
Swings over the top of that one.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Springer now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some
1 ball,
run
2
and
strikes,
finished
the count.
a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
3.
And he got him. Back here in Queens. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Now
That's
one
a ball.
missed.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's too high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. And here is Jeremy Pena. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-1. In the air, left side. Ibanez on the move. Brings it in. 2 away down. Ryan Dozier, the next to hit. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss. Bottom 9, and now the first baseman, David Ortiz. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 1.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You've got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
Ground ball up the middle. 1 up, 1 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Bautista swings through it for strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Trying to send this to extra innings. And that one is downstairs. And it's 3-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. We're in extras here. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Bobby Milner.
Bobby Milner.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third. Now it's the DH, Chris Taylor. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1. Swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay on.
Picks over and he breaks for second. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cracks his bat and pops him off. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Here's the catcher. Mike Piazza, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. This one in the dirt. Go to third. Save. That wasn't close. And the winning run is now only 90 feet away. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Close one. Doesn't get the call. It's 2-2. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Throws to first in time. Piazza out in the play. Digging in, Ted Williams. Little chopper rolls foul.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run.
Got him! Huge strikeout there. Ryan Dozier. Pinch hitter coming on. Masataka Yoshida.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
Next to hit, Raul.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Stays alive. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. Milner back to work. Up and in, and that is ball 1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Ball, 1 strike.
Pickoff move to second. Taylor dives back in safely. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner takes off for third. Swing and a miss. The throw. Tag, and he's out. Stepping in, Will Benson. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left hand.
Chases that one out of the zone. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. In the dirt, and the runner holds. Runner edges away at second. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. David Ortiz now at the plate. In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. The winning run on second base.
1-1.
In the dirt. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Runner breaks for third. Sets him down looking. And he's back here at Citi Field. Now the left fielder, Ted Williams. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner takes off. Got him swinging. And the throw, he's out at third. And now, Rafael Palmeiro swings through the sweeper. 2 down, nobody on. Here deep into extra innings. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now here is Jose Bautista. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. A changeup missing. And 1-1. And a breaking ball misses outside. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Man at second. That's towards center. Robert moves under it. And there's 1 down. Ozzie Smith getting ready to hit.
Shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. He gets there. Winning run at third with only 1 out.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Now the number 2 hitter, Mike Piazza, shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1. Garcia. Tag out, and they cut down the winning run at the plate.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
This one in the dirt. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 9. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Piazza. Off the mark there. 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
In the dirt.
1 ball.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. And he lays one down the left side. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-1, no strike.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering, with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Dozier swings through it for strike 1.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
A little bit
Ball
low.
2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
3 balls.
Squirts
1
away
strike.
a little bit. No advance from the runners. 3-1 now. Late swing fouled off. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving. So bases all.
Now pitching.
Pitching change here, Billy Wagner.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Not
1
even
ball, 1
close
strike.
there. And it's 1-1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Well done behind the dish. So now here's the DH, Chris Taylor. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. This one in the air. Smith makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Masataka Yoshida. In the dirt, but kept close. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Man at second. In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Dozier. 1 up, 1 down. And now Adolis Garcia taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Ball 1, no strikes. And another ball. Swings and misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance, 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1. Late on that fastball.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away. Pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Here, the bottom of the 13th, 2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Applies the tag, inning over. All set to begin the 14th. And now the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Late with the swing there. Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
registers the punch out and hits 101. Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the left runner, takes off for third. Come on and missed. Out at third. And that ends the inning. Back here in Queens, on to the bottom of the 14th. Here's the center fielder, George Springer. Trying it, back to work. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And
That's
ball
a ball.
1.
1-1.
And that one hit to first. Fair ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off in 14. And a 1-0 final score here in this one. A 1-run extra inning.
Bye hater, bye hater, bye Felicia. Not today, not tomorrow either. Look up.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Minnesota Twins.
And now, please welcome your
First pitch coming your way next.
Minnesota Twins.